On April 30th, 1975, when Saigon fell to the North Vietnamese army, it set off a mass exodus of people, many of whom had only one means of...
War on terror! War on freedom! C-51! War on freedom! War on freedom! C-51! War on freedom! C-51! War on freedom! C-51! War on freedom! C-51! Come on! On freedom! C-51!
The House will suspend for one moment. Resuming debate, the honourable member for Etobicoke Centre.
Well, carrying right on, Mr. Speaker. Wow, okay.
Today we came to protest against Bill C-51, and on me it was written C-51 state terrorism, because that's exactly what we were saying, that the government in this case, by threatening freedom of speech with extraordinary violence, such as imprisonment and tracking down by the secret services for just having expressed different thoughts and values than those of the government, it becomes a terrorist. We are the voice of justice and the voice of the people, and so for us, we always claim that we are there to say the truth and to give a version of the things the way the people see it. And so we try to stay in our protests as long as possible. It is the best form of criticism of this bill. There is no... those who you say are sitting now debating legitimately, those are people in power that withhold power, and that, but once they are there, we don't have much choice to start with, and once they are there, what is the Harper's government has the majority to pass this bill.
Right.
Bill C-51. It's not only civil disobedience. First, we oppose women's subjectivities to sell to whatever, to give another person's message, which is always the position in which we put women. We put them as vehicles of other people's messages. In this case, it's not just using the body. It's just being me and saying what I want, because there is no other place. Bill C-51 proposes to totalitarian techniques of repression. I am part of a protest group. We organize protests, we participate in them, we do civil disobedience. Every day on the internet I express my point of view that is against the government. And from now on I could be followed by the secret services, arrested for sending a bunch of emails, and most and worst of all, I could be labeled a terrorist because I do not share my government's values.
But hang on before you change.
The very principle of repression and totalitarianism, no violence, and that's why it's very hard to charge us. But at the same time, the system does come after us after a certain while in different ways. We get charged municipal, and I got charged with my first criminal charges in Quebec last year for indecent action, which just shows to what extent society sees us as indecent for no reason. But the system does come after us. This means that, for example, before organizing, if I could be watched by the secret services, they could come arrest me preemptively. Those things are never separated, they're always together. We are, again, women who try to speak about ourselves and about society, and there is just, again, society not wanting to listen to us because they always bring us back to being things and being just bodies, etc., etc. People talk more about my breasts than they talk about issues of like heavy criminals and democracy issues. Again, we protest. People write all sorts of things. Everything is complementary in society. There's a million ways to say one thing. People do it. Our group is a women's group for women's rights that wants to abolish patriarchy in direct confrontation. That's what we do.